Among many of the rock and roll Grammy nominations this year hung Avenged Sevenfold's The Stage. This is a band that I enjoy a lot. They started in Orange County, California. They were all friends in high school. M Shadows, Zachy Vengeance, The Rev, and Matt Went. They all could play instruments, and they knew they were good, and they knew that they could amount to something. So they all came together, and they came up with their stage names, and they started playing, and they got really good, and started to release some music. I first got interested in them from a friend, and he showed it to me last year, and I have just loved them so much since. They cycled through many bass players starting in when they formed in 1999, and they finally found the right one, Johnny Christ, in 2003. He is still with them, and he best fits the band according to most of their fan base. In 2001, they recruited Sinister Gates, their current lead guitar player. He fits the band so well. His guitar sounds so well with most of the music they play. In 2010, their lead drummer, The Rev, died of overdose, and this was just a huge take on the band. He died, and they were all so upset, and for so long they had no music, and they didn't do anything about it. Finally, they came to their senses, and they released the album Nightmare. This was a huge release. According to most of the fan base, this is the best album they released. I think this is true because they were so passionate about the music that they were writing in this album, because every song was devoted to the Rev, who had died in the previous year. In 2011, they gained Aaron Elihe for the recording of Hail to the King, which was the next album after Nightmare. At the end of 2015, they gained Brooks Wackerman, who is in the band for Permanent Hire. They are on a world tour with him now. They finally have overcame the band member cycling through the years and the Rev's death, and they have recently, like I said, been nominated for a Rock and Roll Grammy Best Song, The Stage. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope that you have taken something from this. I hope that you go and possibly look up the history of your favorite band. Maybe you'll be surprised. Thank you.